With Viking first-year head coach Barret Peery, Barry, the first thing for you, Barret, is to say, welcome back to Portland, and I think there's a lot in that statement.
There is. You know, it's been 15 years since I've been here, but a lot has changed. A lot is the same, but it's exciting to be back. My family loves it.
Let's expand on that a little bit. The fact that you were here, I think, is really important. I've been around this program since it started back to Division I. Knowing the landscape, knowing some of the people, I think is really helpful.
Yeah, it's exciting to come back and see some familiar faces, and also new faces that really have added a lot of excitement to what we have going on. Never mind the fact that the construction that we have going on with this new building really makes it a special time.
How would you say the reaction was from the players that you talked to about what Portland State can become?
Well, I think that our current players are excited. I think future players are excited, as well as on the recruiting trail, like you're saying. People are excited about what we have to offer. Everybody's very well aware of the changes that are taking place. I think people are excited about Val, our new athletic director. I think people are excited about having a new coach, a new building, and it's really a good momentum time.
Answer that from your perspective. What can Portland State become basketball-wise?
Well, I think Portland State has shown over the years that we can win and we can go to the NCAA tournament. I'd like us to be a consistent team in doing so. You know, it's not like we have never won here. We have some history. We've had some years where we went to the NCAA tournament, so it's not an impossible task. But what we have going here now with our building and with what we are working for in the future, I feel like we can be a consistent program that has that opportunity to go.
When I go to a basketball game, I like to come out and be able to say maybe 2 or 3 things that team is. If somebody's going to watch Portland State play, what are they going to respond on a piece of paper? What is Viking basketball?
Well, I think that's our identity. I mean, there's a big word in our program with our identity, and our identity is going to be ball pressure. Our identity is going to be tenacious defense. Our identity is going to be to the glass at both ends of the floor, and our identity is going to be play fast at both ends. We want to push the ball. We want to guard the ball 94 feet. We want to be fast in everything we do.
In the past, Portland State played up-tempo offensively, but they didn't play a lot of up-tempo defensively. How's that transition gone with the returning players and the new guys that have come into the program?
You know, I think that you'll get to speak to them a lot, but I think that they've really bought into what we want to do. I think they've bought into our identity and how we want things to be run. I think they had a great summer in bringing me here and welcoming me and buying into what we do, what we want to do on a daily basis. And since practices started a few weeks ago, I think they've really embraced how we want to play, how we want it to look, and who we want to be.
Let's go quick, Coach, through the personnel and what you have. Let's start first at the guard position.
Guard position, you know, we'll start with the smallest and go to the biggest. We have a couple really good little point guards that I'm excited about. Deontay Strickland and Boo Boo Woods. You know, one's a junior, one's a freshman. I think those guys fit me a lot. They're tenacious defenders. They look like, defensive backs, which I want them to. They can hound the ball and they can push the basketball. They know how to play. They share it. They're good guys. They're good teammates. I think they can be, we call that position the quarterback spot. And I think they can be good quarterbacks for our team.
And then we go to the wing position. Really in basketball now, it's not so much 2 guards, 2 forwards in the center. Yeah. It's point guards, which you talked about. Now talk about the wing players. You got a lot of versatility there.
Yeah, I think we have 4 or 5 guys that I'm really intrigued by and excited about. Obviously, our 2 seniors, North and Bryce, return with a lot of experience. They've proven themselves here, and they have experience playing Division I basketball. We got Mike and Tyrell who were here. They didn't play as much, but they've been here. And then we added Devin Wilson, who is another good wing. So I think those 4 or 5 wings have a good opportunity to really contribute. Those seniors are going to be good players for us as well as those younger guys.
And the post position, I know you got one to our left here that we're going to get a chance to talk to. Got a transfer from Gonzaga, a big sophomore, a lot of exciting people.
Yeah, I like our size. I like our interchangeable parts at that 4-5 spot. I think the 4 position is really critical in college basketball right now. I think, the Warriors have made that really popular defensively with Draymond in the ability to guard multiple positions. But when you talk about 4 men that can guard multiple spots, I think we have 3 or 4 of those guys. I think we have Brandon Hollins. I think we have Traylin. I think we have Tucker. I think we have Jamie Orm, who's a good young guy that's joined our program, good athlete. And then our 5 men with Ryan Edwards as well as Traylin playing a couple spots. Ryan Edwards comes here from Gonzaga with great experience. Brandon Rummel. I like this group. I like our versatility. I like our size. With how we're going to play, we need depth. I think we have depth to where we can play the way I want to play and do the things we want to do. guys can't play 36 minutes a game for us, you know. A guy that's going to play a lot of minutes is going to be somewhere in maybe the high 20s, you know. A guy could be the leading scorer in the game but only playing 19 minutes in a game. You know, it just depends on how things are going. But I like the fact we have pieces that can play different positions, guard different positions, and do different things for us at both ends of the floor.
Last thing for you on personnel, Coach, it sounds to me like you can go very big if you wanted to,
Sure.
or you can go smaller and more athletic and just mix it up and have different units that are going to cause problems for your opponents and also match up to the particular opponent.
Yeah, and I really want to be good on the glass. That's, you know, we look at 3 or 4 stats really closely. One is on the glass. We want to be good at both ends of the floor, but I think if we're good on the offensive glass, I think we'll score points, and I think we're being aggressive. I think we need to shoot a lot of free throws, meaning we're playing downhill, getting to the glass, getting to the rim, putting pressure on the defense, you know, and I think we need to pressure the ball and steal the ball, turn people over. And if we look at those 3 stats at halftime of each game and we're doing pretty good at them as well as at the end of the game, we'll be where we want to be.
All right, Coach, we'll call you back in. We'll talk about that cupcake schedule you got in your first year here.
Cupcake schedule, yep.
Let's bring Traylin Farris in, who is an outstanding senior. Traylin, big transition for you to a new coaching staff. How's that gone for you?
Everything's gone good. It's gone well above my expectations with a new coach. I never been to a program I had to switch coaches within a year, but with Coach Peery being a new coach, he just bring a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm that we was missing last year. He brought the team closer together than we ever been before. So I love the transition that Coach Peery bringing. How Val said from day one she was gonna bring somebody in to help us, and that's what she did. She kept her word. So I just love it right now.
You know, last year there were many times when you were the biggest player on the floor. This year it looks like you're going to be able to play some power forward, post position. You're going to have a couple guys that might be out there bigger than you. That's got to be kind of exciting for you.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting. This might be one of the first years of my college basketball where I could be able to play the 4 and the 5 just because I'm not the biggest on the court no more on my team. So it's just more happy for me. Like, I'm very excited because I can do more things on the court. I can show more things. I could guard more position. I don't have to just be with the biggest dude. So it's very happy. It's a very exciting time right now.
Last thing for you, Traylin, as a senior leader on this team, what is your message to the new guys and the guys that returned from last year to get on board? Because it's a short period of time. It gets going fast, but this is your last shot to get to the dance.
Yeah, this is my last shot to get to the dance. And just for everybody that returned, just for the new guys, I just want to say, I already see that everybody's buying into Coach P and his system and everything. So I feel like that's an amazing thing already. It's just I want everybody put in all their effort each and every day to make the best out of the situation. We got the new pavilion next year. This is the last year. Just want to make history this year. It's my last go around, so I just want to do everything right.
All right, Traylin, I can't wait to be calling shots from that sweet left hand of yours.
Yes, sir.
We're going to bring the coach back in and talk to him a little bit about this schedule. And, boy, that tournament coming up, I'm trying to think if there ever has been a group of basketball teams together in one place, this many, this good as is going to happen with Phil Knight's 80th birthday celebration. I think it might be unprecedented.
Well, everybody has talked all summer about how the PK80 looks like a Sweet 16 already, you know, and I'm not even sure you've seen Sweet 16s with that loaded of a format or teams, but it's exciting. The city's been buzzing, as you know, all summer long. We're very fortunate to be a part of it. We love our relationship with Nike, and you know, one of the biggest things about this place is the fact the relationship with Nike and being here right in Portland. You know, we have a wonderful city. We have the Blazers. We have Nike. It's amazing. It's an amazing time.
Let's talk about the league a little bit. I've been involved in football, and I was thinking, the Big Sky's not that good. And then I saw the rankings come out, and I started thinking Idaho having everything back, Montana State with 2 freshmen of the year in a row, Weber State always tough, Eastern Washington with players from all over the world that can play. This is a tough basketball conference, and it's going to be a difficult year to enter into it for you.
Yeah, no doubt. And historically, you know, those teams like you're talking about, especially Weber and Montana, they've been very consistent. We want to be one of those teams that's consistently at the top, but people probably have talked most about Idaho and their talent and what they return. So, you know, a number of teams really have a chance to do well. I've seen, you know, the preseason rankings and whatnot. We've been anywhere from 7, 8, and 9. We wouldn't care if it was 1 or 12. We're going to go about our business the exact same way every single day.
Well, Viking fans, I can tell you I spent 1 year with Coach. He is a great coach, a great person, has a sincere love for this game, and I see Portland State basketball this year and in the years coming going places consistently where it's never been before. So Viking basketball just around the corner. It won't be on campus. It'll kind of be all over the place, but it'll be very exciting to watch, and we can't wait to get it started with the first year of the new head coach.